while I'm playing, I'll talk a bit about the history of Counter-Strike 2. This is not a lesson, just a chill talk while gaming. So let's start. A Counter-Strike did not start as a big game. It started a long time ago in 1999. Before Counter-Strike, there was a game called Half-Life. People made a mod for Half-Life. A mod means a modified game. That mod was Counter-Strike. People loved it because it was simple. Terrorists versus counter-terrorists. Plant the bomb or stop the bomb. The game became very popular. Players like teamwork, strategy, and skill. Later, Counter-Strike became official. One famous version was Counter-Strike 1.6. This version was very popular in internet cafes. Many players started here. The graphics were simple, but the gameplay was very competitive. Aim, positioning, and teamwork mattered a lot. This is where Counter-Strike esports started to grow. After 1.6, Valve released Counter-Strike British Tom's Kafka Source. It had better graphics and physics, but many old players stayed with 1.6, and Source was good, but the community was divided. Some played Source and some stayed in 1.6. In 2012, Counter-Strike Global Offensive was released, also known as CSGO. At first, many players didn't like it, but over time, it improved a lot. CSGO became one of the biggest esports games ever. Major tournaments, big prize pools, millions of players. This version lasted for more than 10 years. Many players grew up playing CSGO. After many years, the game engine became old. Valve wanted something new, so they made Counter-Strike 2. It uses a newer engine called Source 2. CS2 is not a totally new game. It is an upgrade of CSGO. Better graphics, better smoke physics, better lighting, better movement feel. CS2 replaced CSGO completely. Right now, Counter-Strike 2 is still growing. Some players like it, some players don't. There are issues like bugs and lag, but Valve keeps updating the game. Just like CSGO before, CS2 will improve over time. I'm still learning CS2. It feels different from CSGO. Movement feels heavier. Smokes are really cool now. Aim still matters the most. This game needs patience. Counter-Strike is a long history, from a small mod to one of the biggest FPS games ever. This is Counter-Strike 2 now, and the story continues. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I talk about the history of games, the developers behind the games, and the latest news in the gaming industry. More CS2 content, more gaming stories, and more updates coming soon. So yeah, subscribe if you want more. Thank you. And right now I'm playing versus bots at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. There's something relaxing about playing against bots. No pressure, no toxic teammates, no one shouting in voice chat. Just me, the game, and the map. While talking about the history of Counter-Strike, I'm also practicing my aim. It feels simple. Sometimes simple is better. Playing against bots reminds me of the old days, before ranked mode, before skins became expensive, before competitive stress. We used to open the game, add bots, choose a map, and just play for hours. That was enough. You didn't need ranks to have fun. You didn't need rewards. The gameplay itself was the reward. Right now, I'm focusing on my crosshair placement. Even against bots, positioning still matters. If I peek too wide, I can still die. If I rush without thinking, I get punished. So even though they are bots, the fundamentals are still there. Aim, movement, timing, the patience. Counter-Strike has always been about these things, and that never changed from 1.6 to CS2. Sometimes people forget that bots are actually good for practice. You can test recoil control. You can practice tapping instead of spraying. You can try different weapons without worrying about losing rank. And while I'm talking about the history, I'm also warming up my aim. It feels productive and relaxing at the same time. CS2 feels different from CSGO. The smokes are more dynamic now. They react up to bullets and grenades. That alone changes how you play. Before, smokes were static. Now they move and react. Plus, that small detail makes the game feel more modern, but at its core, it is still Counter-Strike. So plant the bomb, defuse the bomb, eliminate the enemy. That formula never changed. When I'm playing versus bots at the moment, I realized something. Counter-Strike survived for more than 20 years because it stayed simple. Now, no complicated abilities, no skill trees, no character powers, just skill versus skill. But that's why esports grew around it, and that's why major tournaments became huge, because when someone wins in Counter-Strike, you know it's because of skill and teamwork. Even now, just casually playing, I can feel that classic tension, listening to footsteps, checking corners, holding angles. Even if it's just bots, my brain still reacts the same way. That's the power of good game design. I think playing bots is also good for learning maps. You can walk around, study angles, learn on common spots, no one rushing you, no one blaming you. You can take your time, and that's important, especially for new players in CS2, because the movement feels heavier and the timing feels slightly different. You need to adjust. Right now, I'm just enjoying the flow of the game. Round starts, I buy, I move to position, I listen, I engage. There's a rhythm in Counter-Strike, and once you understand that rhythm, the game becomes very satisfying. Win or lose, the experience is still solid. Counter-Strike 2 is still growing. There are still updates coming, still changes, still improvements, just like CSGO in the beginning. It needs time, and I think in a few years people will look back at early CS2 the same way they look at early CSGO with nostalgia. While I'm playing versus bots at the moment, I'm not thinking about ranks, I'm not thinking about stats, I'm just enjoying the mechanics. And sometimes that's the best way to experience a game, to slow down, to appreciate the design, to appreciate the history, from a small mod in 1999 to a global esport to Counter-Strike 2 today. And here I am casually playing against bots. I'm still enjoying it. That says something about the game. It means the foundation is strong. It means the core gameplay works, and that's why Counter-Strike is still here. If you're watching this, maybe try playing bots sometimes too, just for fun, just to practice, just to relax. You might enjoy it more than you expect, and while CS2 continues to grow, we'll continue playing, learning, and enjoying the journey, because the story of Counter-Strike is not finished yet. It's still being written and we're all part of it.